Hey guys, this is Guyson here, and welcome back to another episode here on our MineColonies series. Now, the very observant among you will notice that the town hall is looking a little bit different. So in between episodes, I actually upgraded it. So we now have a level 2 town hall going on here. It doesn't really do all that much. It's just there. As you upgrade it, I think at level 4, it expands your town borders out and that type of thing. But for now, it just is what it is. If we go inside, there are some changes to it. So at the end here, this is where the wall used to end. Now we can go through here. There's a bit of an area here. There's a little bedroom in here. So I guess this is like where the mayor would live or something. I guess that's me. This is probably like my house now. And then through here, there's like another door, another entrance and exit way with like a desk and stuff here. There's also an upstairs area. Now this area here, there's nothing going on right now. But these torches I put in myself, and I'm pretty sure if I didn't, mobs could spawn here. So I thought I'd mention that, because if you're building the same one, which is Medieval Dark Oak, you may want to just double check that, make sure you don't get any mobs spawning up here, because villagers will come in here, or citizens I should say, will come in here from time to time, and yeah, you don't want to lose any. So yeah, this is the new sort of sideways bit that we've got here, and also over this way, there's a new little addition here. There's Marjorie, she just built that. We got this little chest thing here, so just a few, you know, little additions and things, and it's looking pretty cool. I'm quite happy with how it looks. With that being said, today's episode, what we're going to do, I've extended the road off down in this direction, and I want to do a little bit more work off cam, because I want to link this road here up with a road down this way, which is where the houses are. So you better walk down behind the university. So we can link that up somewhere here, making sure, of course, that we don't interfere with the back of the university, which is probably going to be here, right? This is the block that I left to mark that out. So I'm going to get rid of all these trees and things, and we're going to do that. We're also going to move the llamas and, let's see, potentially the sheep as well. This is now like a sheep / cow. Oh, is that a fox? Oh, look at that. I got a fox trapped in here. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, you know what? Episode change. I got to go tame the fox. And look, he's holding an egg in his mouth. How cool is that? I do love foxes, and I don't think I've ever actually had one as a pet, so I might do that. Anyway, that aside, once we move these pens and things, there'll be a nice area here we can use for generating some resources. So obviously in this game, citizens can get resources for you. So you can get them to cut down trees, go mining, do farming, all of that sort of stuff. And so far I've been doing it all myself, which, you know, we should really get into automating a lot of that. And then getting like a delivery man and a warehouse and all that stuff as well to move the items around. So we've got a lot of building, a lot of work to do, and a lot of stuff off cam today. So first things first, let me clear this area and level it all out and connect up these roads, and then we'll come back in and we'll get started with our first automation of resource gathering. Okay, so there's our storage room right there, and here's the area next to it that we've flattened out, and I've got to say it's looking pretty good actually, and again, quite high up here, so we'll have a nice view over the dock and vice versa, which is cool. So I moved my llamas down there, and I got my fox here into a boat. So we're going to do something with them. Maybe if I can find another one, we can breed them up and that sort of thing. Have a little pet there somewhere that we'll keep somewhere. But anyway, for here, what we want to do now is build ourselves a mine. That's going to be the first thing we're going to start with. And I'm just realising that's gone into my backpack. What happened to that? There we go. Also connected these roads up down along here as well. So a bit more accessibility for the town. They can get around the back of the university now with ease. And also go the other direction as well, of course. So the mine. Let's have a look. Let's see how this thing looks. And I don't know exactly where we're going to go with it yet, or what design or anything. Haven't looked off camera. Thought I'd do all this on camera with you guys. So I like to start at level 5. Oh my goodness, it's bigger than I thought it was going to be. Okay, let's move you kind of back this way, maybe rotate you a little bit, and bring you over here. There we go. So this is, let's see, this is Medieval Dark Oak. Okay, so it's a pretty cool build. I don't want it to be too close to town centre, because a mine shouldn't be, right? Like, it needs to be kind of further away. But we've only got a limited area here that we can build in, which is, you know, up to sort of here-ish. So I guess that's as far away as we can go. Let's have a look through some different designs though. So that's Dark Oak. Oak is the same as is Spruce, but just obviously Spruce replacing the wood there. So that's all kind of the same. Mesa is just a no-go for us. Oh my goodness, look at a Nordic mine. Wow. Okay, that is impressive. You know what? That looks really posh. How are they even doing that? Where's the mine bit? Oh, is that tables and chairs in there? Yeah. No. Oh, it's racks. Okay, yeah, that makes more sense than tables and chairs. Lazy miners who are just sitting down all the time. Okay, and then I guess they would go down here would be the mine. All right, wow, I'm really liking that. Okay, let's come over here a second. We will check our other options, but I think Nordic's going to win. That's an impressive building. Sandstone. You know, I don't mind if the mine looks a bit different to the rest of our town, because I think you can get away with that. But I think sandstone just doesn't quite look right. Space Wars is interesting, but, you know, just no. It's not really us, is it? That's a stone mine? Was that? Alright, it was underground. I wonder what happened. Mind you, that is very small, isn't it? Compared to the other builds and how complex they were, this would almost feel like cheating, building a mine that's this sort of easy. So yeah, I don't think that's going to be it either. I think, yeah, it's going to be Nordic, you know, like I don't see anything beating that. So let's go back to the Nordic then and line that up where we want it. Where's it gone here? There we go. Alright, so we want to get this, let's see, what direction do we want it facing in first? So let's put that back there. Okay, so not that direction, it would be this direction or this direction, I suppose. Now, that's the actual mining part of it. And of course it's turning nighttime here, so hopefully Splash is going to sleep. I think he's online, right? Yeah, I was just checking. So this is like where the mine's going to be, I suppose. Maybe we need to get this one block lower as well. And it would sort of go down in this direction. So I think actually we want it facing this way. I know, like I said, about not having it too close to town centre, but honestly I just wasn't expecting it to look that cool. And I think we can get away with it when it looks as amazing as that does. And I could always do something different with the storage. So let's bring this closer here, maybe over that way a little bit, just like that. Yeah, now I'm just thinking, if I can't get two things on this area, then I'm not going to try. What I'm going to do is just let this take up the whole area. And to be honest, that's kind of how it's looking to me. So what I'm going to do instead is bring it a little bit closer this way and a bit more that way, maybe back there, and just give it this entire plot. And then we can build like a bit of a wall in between here or something if we want to kind of separate it and make a division. But when that gets to a level 5 building, that is going to look really cool. Okay, so level 1, yep, it's a little bit different, that's for sure. But that's okay, you know, it still looks cool, and that'll be nice when it's done. Okay, so let's get you going, and we'll get this one built. So let's go to, let's see, build options. Builder here is going to be Marjorie. Build the building. All right, so that's been created. Now I believe I will have all the materials required to build this, because I did build a mine before and then kind of changed my mind. So let's see here what she needs. Yeah, nothing too bad. So let's go ahead and get a few of these things together, starting there with the cobblestone requirements, which was cobblestone, stairs times 38, wall times 16. Should all be in here. Okay, we're going to need to get some more of those, but I think there's enough stairs, right? And then 6 more stairs, some slabs, things like that. So yeah, it's going to be pretty easy to do to get all this done. So I think 3 slabs, and then we'll get a load of cobble out of our storage here. I have to say, I'm really glad that I'm using the storage drawers as part of this. I don't know how I'd kind of manage all my storage without it, so if you're putting a pack together at home, I would recommend that you do include that one. Now I'm also going to need to get a load of items to actually give to the miner when the miner gets going. And I think we have maybe 1 unemployed person in our city, but it might be even less than that. And if it is, then we're going to need to look down the route of actually, getting more people into the town. So to do that, we'll need to either build more houses or upgrade our current houses and kind of get people in that way. Again, that'll be probably an episode unto itself, and we'll do that off camera. Okay, so let's see. Spruce fence, another 66. Wow, that's a lot of spruce fence they need. Oh, is that dark oak? That would be why. Okay. In that case, I think we've hit a stumbling block here. I'm going to have to do some work off cam because it would be boring to watch. So I'll go and do that, and I'll bring you back when the mine is done. And then we're also going to look at getting some other automatic resources done today as well. Alrighty, well, the miner has now been built. Here it is in all its glory at level 1. And it's ready for us to go in and hire someone to actually do some mining for us, which would be cool. So we'll then get some mining resources generated automatically. And as we level it up, that'll just get better and better. Now, because I wanted the mine bit out the front here, I think the door's around the side. There we go. So we need to come in here. There's Marjorie just admiring her build. She's the one who built it for us. So we're going to now hire the only person we have here. Probably not the best for the job, but whatever. Like, she wants a job and she's the only person we can get. So that means that we now have every citizen in our town working, and we've automated a couple of resources, right? So we've got the miner here that's going to automate this. I'm going to have to give her a load of resources in a second, because they sort of, they need obviously like the pickaxes and stuff to mine, but they also need things like ladders and torches and stuff like that, some fences and things, because they make it look pretty as they mine down and do all the little mine shafts and stuff. Also, our farmer over here, we've automated that, of course, just for the carrots at the moment, but that is going quite well. If I go to the inventory here, you see we've got over a stack in there. I've got 4 more stacks of golden carrots now back at my storage room just from this guy. Plus, the farm here, you can see some of these are ready to harvest. And if we can right-click him, on him, he's got all of this, right? So, yeah, this is doing really well. And this is only a level 1, and it's only carrots, but very happy with that so far. So what I need to do now, and I'll probably do this off cam, is choose a house to upgrade. And that way we can get some more citizens coming into the town and more people working. And then we're going to move on to a lumberjack. So we've automated a bit of farming, we've got a bit of mining, and that'll be a bit of wood. So it's kind of a good little start. I think we've got a few things there sort of across the board at that stage. The other thing, we had a visit from Splash, and I thought it'd be a cool idea. This little table right here seems like the perfect place to have a guest book. So you see there, it looks like it's just sat on the table because of a glass item frame from Quark. Now, if we actually, let's get our JEI open here. If I close that a second, I'll show you guys how to make this. They're really cheap to make, and you get 2 glass items frames per one of these that you make up. So it's pretty awesome. It makes your items just sit there like that. Anyway, I don't know what he said. That's what it looks like, by the way, when there's nothing in there. But let's grab the book out and see what the message is from him. There we go. Love what you're doing with the town, Splash. Oh, thanks, Splash. Bit of a suck up, isn't he? I'm just kidding. Very nice message. He was here before. We did a little trade. We've been doing a lot of trading, actually, and I'm going to come on to something related to that in just a second. So, actually, let's go /home a second. And I'm just thinking now, I hope I can still get down to where I want to get down to show you guys some things. Let's grab our pickaxe here, because I kind of like, when I built this road here, went over some existing stuff, which included my old mine. So yeah, we need to like dig our way to get into this now. Okay, that's not great. But basically, in the long run, obviously we'll kind of move this stuff around. So if we go, let's see, where is it? Down here. There we go. I basically built like this big long tunnel over to Splash's base. Now, I've been wanting for a little while now to do an episode where we make a little bit of a railway between our bases and we can do a bit of trading and stuff. Obviously not like this. I'll have water elevators and stuff rather than this stone staircase that you keep banging your head on, because yeah, that would just take forever and be kind of boring. But as it's not related to MineColonies, I thought I'd show you guys the idea first and see what you think. So I've been doing a bit of the legwork for it. There's still stuff that needs to be done, but this right here is a tunnel that goes all the way to Splash's base. So we could decorate this, have a nice railway and stuff, have some unload and load systems, so I could load up, you know, a load of golden carrots to send to him, and then he could send me back payment and that type of thing. So if you guys would like to see something like that and a bit more interaction between me and Splash, do let me know down in the comments what you think, and we'll get on to doing that in a future episode. But for this one, I am going to go now, upgrade the house, get some more citizens in, and the next citizen we're going to have is going to be a lumberjack, and we're going to build that on cam together too. Alright guys, so to get ourselves a house at level 3, we're actually going to need to start by upgrading the builder. So this is our builder right now, and she's only at level 2 on this hut, so we've got to get that to level 3, which we're doing. Looks like she's got some requests and stuff, so we're going to sort all that out and do that. So what I thought I'd do though is just very quickly mention that, so it doesn't just randomly upgrade in a video. But this is how it looks at level 2, and this is how it looks at level 3. Quite a market improvement, to be honest, and I have to say it's looking really cool. So let's go down, let's have a good look at it while we're here. So we've got a little bit of a crane out here, which I think just looks awesome. a bit of railway there holding in these logs here for the builders to use, of course. I've got these shingled roofs now as well, so that looks pretty cool. If we take a step back, you can kind of see those, and yeah, definitely a market improvement. Not sure exactly why that's there. If you're hearing that in the background, my cat has just decided to start meowing, so yeah, he's now on the video. Anyway, that aside, here we go. We've got a little work area in here, a little furnace and cauldron and stuff. That's looking cool. So there's an up and a downstairs. We'll start up here. My goodness, it's a little bit pokey, but it's cool. Got a little desk there, and I guess this is meant to be some sort of work area. Some windows and balconies and things. Very cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, it's looking awesome. Let's see how the downstairs looks as well, because I think there is a little bit of a downstairs improvement. Oh my goodness, yes there is. Look at this. Wow. Okay, so this is how this is all looking. And look at this. This chest is full of items. So I guess, and so is this one. I guess they can use these chests, maybe? Like in the future? I mean, I'm confused as to why there's so much stuff here like this. I'm going to need to look into that, because I didn't put all this here, so I'm hoping they're able to use that. Anyway, yes, this is how this is looking. A couple more dodgy windows. Don't know why they put these underground, but still, it looks cool. Okay, so with the builder now being upgraded, this is a level 3 builder right here. That means that we can actually upgrade other buildings to the same level, so we can have some level 3 of other things. Now the first thing that we want to do that with is going to be our houses. Probably just one house for now. We'll see how we go. I'm not sure actually the difference in population of a level 2 house and a level 3 house. I'm not sure if it's just one citizen per upgrade, but you know, I don't think that could be right, because the level 2 house, I think, maybe it is right. I'll check it out and I'll let you guys know. Either way, we're going to upgrade this house right here. So build options, choose Marjorie, and upgrade. Okay, cool. Now the reason I want this one here is because at the end of this road here is where we're going to have our Lumberjack cut. As you can see, this is going to be within the town borders, and I figured it'd be a nice place to have it. It's sort of out of town a bit in terms of like it's not too close to the town centre over there, but then it's in a good spot because someone from this house here can then be the person to work on that, and they don't have a long commute, do they? So that's cool. And it will form a part of this street really, so there'll be maybe like a Lumberjack hut on this side, and then maybe another house in the future on this side. The other thing is we want to upgrade our houses closest to the town centre first. I think this is a good way to go because obviously more people living closer to the town centre means they have less far that they have to get to do their jobs and things like that, which I think helps with their happiness and that sort of thing. So yeah, let's see. We're going to have our first level 3 house. So let's do what we did before. This is how a level 2 house looks. To this. Yeah, if you're not seeing much of a difference, that's because there isn't. It really surprised me. The upgrade cost was very minimal. So I think these Nordic houses seem to be kind of... I think that's how they're going to be. Level 1, level 5, you know, not much difference. Maybe more of an internal difference. Now, in terms of the internal difference, this is a level 2 right here. Okay, a little bit of furniture there. If we hop upstairs here, we've got a bed. Sadie's having a sleep. Now, the reason she looks so weird, she's our doctor working in the hospital. But yeah, not much going on, I guess, today. Oh, the boss is here. Look, she's trying to look busy. See you later. And another bed over there. Okay, so that's how that looks. And then just like a roof up the top there. If we go down, let's have a look. Where am I going here? How do we get out? There we go. Over across the way. First thing you'll notice is the brickwork. Now, obviously, I've mentioned this before, but I've been putting these outside the houses and upgrading them with each time we upgrade the house, just for a bit of fun. And it also lets me know who's living in there. So Sadie and Marjorie are in here. That's actually old. I need to change that. But anyway, this one is correct. So Ella, Leonard, and Ruth. Ruth was our baby who grew up in between recordings, and they got this nice fancy little brickwork entrance to their house now. So if we head on in, here we go. Look at this. We've got carpet on the floor. Hey, nice birch furniture. Things are looking up for this family. And if we go up in here, there are 3 beds. 1 here, 2 over here, and that's about it as far as the differences go, I think. I think there was some external stuff done around the back, actually, maybe. I think there was some trapdoors have been added, potentially. But, I mean, yeah, I guess these balconies might be new. That's the back of this house. We'll go look at the back of the other house. But just to say, so Ruth has grown up. Ruth now wants a job. So she's going to be our lumberjack. That's the next thing we're going to do here today. Yes, there's no balconies around the back here. So, yeah, minimal difference, but there we go. So, yeah, as I mentioned before, the lumberjack, we're going to put that down the end here. Trying to keep it in the plots and stuff. Now, what I'll do for now is I'll get it placed, then I'll take these trees down myself, I think. So we'll just kind of look at where we want it to be. So right-click there. Let's come back. Oh, my goodness. Let's get out the way here. Alrighty, so good. We're on level 5. This is medieval oak, which, I tell you what, we're off to a good start there. That looks nice. Probably not too different from the rest of our town that we couldn't use that. I think that's pretty cool. Let's see some others, though, while we're here. We've got medieval spruce. Now, that's a bit too low, so it's supposed to be maybe at that level. It's quite cool, actually, isn't it? With the drill coming down here like this through the logs. Yeah, I don't mind that at all, actually. Let's get out of here so I can see what I'm doing. But that could potentially work. Also got, let's see, what else we got here. Mesa won't be good. Nordic. Now, I was looking at Nordic before, actually, and the problem I have, it just looks too similar to these houses, and I don't know if that's a good thing. I don't know if I want, you know, the builder's hut to actually stand out a bit. I'm in 2 minds about it. Let's just look through the rest. Sandstone, no for that one. The stone one was nice. It's a little bit basic, though, almost too easy, as is the wooden. Acacia, birch. I think, really, I mean, dark oak's cool, but it's not really us. It's just not our town. You know, it doesn't really fit in. So I think our choices are between, where were we? Medieval dark oak, was it? No, I don't think it was, but let's have a look at that one while we're here anyway, just so we can see them all. It's kind of similar to the spruce one, and this was the one, medieval oak, that I thought looked nice. I'm going to go for this one. I like this a lot. So let's give it a bit of space. Is that within the borders? Should be fine. Obviously, this is level 5 as well, so for now it's going to be smaller. Let's move it back that way a bit as well. Don't think it matters if this is sort of back a little bit, set off the beaten path, or off the main road, I should say, for the trees to be cut down around here, right? So I think that could work. And yeah, we're going to go for that, I think. I'm just worried about it interfering, but I think this is going to look okay. All right, let's do it. So let's tick that. Let's see, where does this fence come down? So it's actually 1 back from the edge of this plot. So where the tape is here, this is where the tape would be here for this one. So it's actually perfectly in line in that regard. As far as the back goes, there's not much we can do about it if it's a different size, which it is. So it just is. You know, we'll just have a bit of a back, and maybe we can give this house a back garden or something in the future. Okay, so we are going to build this in a second. I'm going to clear the plot first because I can do this a lot quicker than the NPCs can. And then we'll get that lumberjack built and Ruth will have a job. So the lumberjack has now been built and we're going to go look at that in just a second. But just to say, I've had to add a cactus farm outside of my mine here. Reason being is if we just have a little look down here, you can kind of see down there, that is cactus slabs. And if we go in here to Jennifer, you'll see at the moment she has a request. Wants cactus fence, there it is right there. So essentially, this comes down to cactus wood, which I just had there, didn't I? And I got rid of, never mind. Cactus, let's go slabs. Here we go. So to make them, you need this cactus planks. And to get that, you just put cactus into a crafting bench or in your inventory crafting area. And you get this, cactus planks from it. So we're going to need those apparently, which is a little bit of a pain, but at the same time adds a new challenge to the game, which is always good. I like to do that. But I'm just letting you know at home, because if you choose this style, then you'll have to do the same thing. And if that's a stumbling block for you, you may want to avoid this style and choose a different one to suit your needs. So, down this way, we've got this new road that we can try out now, which is a little bit out of range. I want to have beacons all around my town so that I can be running at full pace the whole time. You sort of get used to it, and when you don't have it, it's a big difference. Now this rather impressive structure right here, this is our lumberjack hut. So what we want to do is manage workers, and Ruth is going to be good for that. Actually, she's got some good stats for that as well. That's really cool. So that's worked out nicely. So there you go. Ruth now has a job. And where does she live? She lives here. Yeah, so, I mean, yeah, this should work well. Now, the thing is, what we want to do is, I think if we go this way, we want to turn all of this off. Now, these are the saplings that she will then go and harvest. And what we want to do, obviously, is decide for ourselves exactly what we want her to harvest and what we don't want her to harvest. So in terms of what we want, obviously we don't want redwood because I've got more redwood than I'll ever need in 4 lifetimes. But what we could use, and it's also, by the way, just while we're on this section, you got all of these modded season things in here. So you could have her as like an apple farmer, for example. That coupled with a gold farm means you could live off of golden apples entirely, which, I mean, that's pretty cool. We're not going to do that just yet, but what I think we will do is let's get her working on birch and dark oak as well, and what else? Maybe some spruce. Those are the 3 that are kind of difficult to get. And you know what? She can do oak as well. Where's oak? There. So kind of the vanilla ones that we're going to be using throughout our town for different builds. So we can actually slash home. There we go. And let's get some of each of these. So yeah, I mean, we'll just give her a load of saplings, I suppose. And then she can get going. Actually, she's also going to want, if we go to tools, an axe. So I'll give her a load of wooden axes. I think she has to start with wood. We'll give her some stone ones as well for later. There we go. When she gets to the point where she can use as she can. I think for now it's just wood that she can use. We'll check that. Earlier in the episode, I mentioned about the houses, and I've gone onto the wiki. Essentially, the level of the house represents the number of citizens that can live there. So level 1 house is 1 citizen, 2 is 2, 3 is 3, and so on. So very straightforward. That is how that works. And we'll see what she's asking for. I'm shooting an axe. Yeah, so let's see. More details, please. So she can use wood. Oh, she can use stone. Okay, well, we won't even bother with giving her wooden ones then. Gold, and whatever that thing was. We'll just go to inventory. We'll give her the stone ones. There we go. So she's set. Now, is she going to then ask for saplings, or do we need to plant them ourselves? That's the question. Let's check that out in a second. What I want to do, just thinking about it, if we slash home again, is in here, I'm putting all my redwood saplings to good use, turning into bone meal automatically. So that's what we're going to do then from now on. Cutting down all these giant redwood trees, I'm just getting tons of redwood saplings, had absolutely 0 to do with them, and now I'm getting bone meal from them, which is a really useful resource, particularly an early game like this. So she's just going to stand there for now, but I think if we plant a tree near her, let's see here, if we bone meal this to an oak tree, which is on her whitelist, hopefully she'll go and cut that down. Oh, look at that. Is she off straight away to do that? Looks like it. She's certainly having a look at it. Come on, Ruth, you can do it. Cut down the tree. I'm just going to watch her. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay, yeah, there you go. So she is now cutting down the tree, it would seem, right? She's certainly trying. There we go, the top log went. So I'm guessing the next log is going to go now. Can we see if that's going to go? Takes a while, doesn't it? So definitely slow, but obviously automatic. And because of the fast leaf decay we have, she's going to go ahead and do those straight away. Okay, so yeah, in that case, this is going to get messy. I don't even care. Let's just do like a row like this here. A load of birch ones. There we go. We're going to use all of those. Then we're going to get a load of oak in here as well. And just like whatever grows, she can just cut down. If we get big trees growing, we get loads of leaves everywhere. To be honest, I don't care. It doesn't really matter, does it? So yeah, I mean, obviously this is not like a super efficient way of doing this, but it will work. As far as the spruce ones go, let's put those over here. There we go. Yeah, just chuck down all those saplings. Whatever grows, grows. I'll just keep an eye on this from time to time. Hopefully she can see out this far. Put loads more spruce along there as well. And let's chuck down a load of dark oak saplings too. So these have to be obviously 4s. I might leave a bit of space between these. Just, I'm not sure they'll grow else. So yeah, we'll put down a load of these as well though for her. And over time now we can have automatic wood production. And at the moment, because there's nothing going to be on these plots, we'll put this here. But in the future, things might need to move around a little bit and change around if we end up building the town out here. So we'll have to see how that goes. Because, wait, is that dark oak? Yeah. Yeah, like in future, this will probably be a house here, so we'll have to see about that. But yeah, no, this could be cool. So we're now going to have wood automated. You know what, let's try our bone meal the furthest away tree, and we'll see if that's in range. And if it is, then we know we're good. So yeah, wood's going to be automated. We've got the farm, the carrots automated, the mining automated. Looks like she is going to that tree. Are you? Let's see. She's over there, so I'm assuming she's about to cut it down. What we should probably do is grow some more for her as well, but I just want to see before I do if she is actually going to chop this down. Certainly looks like it, doesn't it? Now, I hope she's not going to chop any of this down. I hope they know the difference between a tree and a house. You know what I mean? Because spruce wood, spruce logs are on her list, so hopefully not, though. She was stood over there before and not chopping it down. So I'll just watch her for a bit and let's see if she starts cutting this one down or not. So I thought she was a bit confused or something, but I've just gone into her inventory and dark oak logs are in here. So I have to assume she is cutting this down. Don't see any reason why she wouldn't be. Now, does she have food? No, so I'm going to sort her out with some food in a second. Some other trees have been growing while we've been here as well. So what I'm going to do now is just try and get like a few different trees growing so that she can get off on her way. Why are these not growing? Oh, it did. Hang on. I'm falling down. Yeah, so if we get a few of these grown for her using the bone meal, then that will get her off to a good start, and then hopefully in time it'll all just grow at a good enough rate that she can do it without us having to worry too much about it. And yeah, we get tons of free wood. So probably next episode or something we'll check in and see how the resources are doing. What I will show you this episode is a couple of things. Actually, sorry, not a couple of things, just one thing, which is the carrots. I wanted to show you the mining as well, but the problem with that was all of this cactus wood that needs to be done. So I'm going to need to like spend some time farming cactus and giving her a load of resources for that for her to continue. So yeah, Leonard over here has been working hard. I think he probably deserves a raise. But go to the inventory, look at all these carrots. So we're set for carrots, which is brilliant. And actually on him he had a few as well, I think. So yeah, he wants fertilizer and stuff. That's fine. Yeah, so he's definitely doing this a great job. Now, if all of the farms are going to work as good as this one, we're going to be in a great position. This is really useful for us, particularly with the wood. That would be awesome if we could automate the wood. For one thing, I don't particularly like mining wood. It's not my favorite thing to do on the game at all. But also, we obviously need a lot of it. So yeah, it would be quite a useful sort of area of the game to have down. Now, has she done a bit more of this tree while we've been gone? Sort of looks like at the top there she has been getting rid of some stuff. So yeah, I think that's happening. Alright, so yeah, this was obviously a resource episode, and I think we've kind of gone through all the resources we're going to for today. A bit of a longer episode again today. Let me know, guys, if you prefer the longer episodes or the shorter episodes, or what your favourite thing is. And obviously, if there's anything that you would like to see or me to do or whatever, please let me know down in the comments. If you're liking the series or you like this video, please do consider liking and subscribing. It really is greatly appreciated. But for now, guys, that's going to be it for today. So as always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.